What's up, guys? Rashad with A Portal here today, and today I'll be bringing you a deck profile for Orfist Masque. So this is a new deck coming out of set 12. It's the only set 12 deck that I personally have been excited to play, and the stand-up deck set for Orfist just came out recently as well. So it was kind of like perfect timing to pick this deck up. It's super fun. The way I have the deck built, I feel like I don't have the hand size issue and guarding issue that a lot of players were experiencing and testing with it. So let's just get right on into it. The starter is just the Orfist starter from set 1. Of course, the grade 1 from set 1 also for the ride line. If you don't know what he does, when you ride him, you get to add a world card from deck to hand. So you just find whichever one you need. Second is going to be the grade 2. When you play a world order, you get to give something 5k. So this helps you get harder to guard numbers on your grade 2 turn. This arguably can be a combined rusher. I just felt like in the Masque version of the deck, you need too much counterblast. So the combined rusher just didn't feel that great in this version of the deck to me. And then the last card is Regis, of course. When you ride him, you get to play a world order from your drop. When he swings, counterblast 1, discard a card from hand. For every 2 worlds in your set order zone, you get to make a Shadow Army token. Sometimes you can have 4 down on your grade 2, on your grade 3 turn to get to play 2 off of him, and then he gains 5k. If you have 4 already, he'll gain 10k instead of 5. So that's the run line. Onto the main portion of the deck is 4 of the brand new Orfist Masque. So what Orfist Masque does is a Vanguard circle. Once per turn, you can remove an Orfist from your hand tool or drop from the game. Play a set order from your drop to the set order zone. That you want to use this in a pinch. His next skills, when he swings, you counterblast 1. You get to kill your orders. For each order you kill, you get a Shadow Army token. And if you created 2 or more tokens, he gets triple drive. It does specify that he gets triple drive, not drive +1, so Elementaria can be used on his swing. Next, we're going to get into the orders that I play. So I play 4 of the draw order because it's just the easiest one to get down. People will try to damage deny you on grade 2 sometimes so that you don't get the free Shadow Army token. And also, if they know you're playing Orfist Masque, you can't search for your Masque on turn 2. So that's the reason I decided to max out on this one, is because it just costs a Soul Blast for you to get a draw. You might not get damage denied, but a lot of the times once people realize like the strategy of the deck, they'll just damage deny you. So I have more copies of this in order to still have a playable order. Next is the grade 3 world order. When you have the Soul Blast 2 to play this one instead of 1. But whenever you make a Shadow Army token while this is in your order zone, it gets plus 5k and it stacks for each one of them. So you can get some really big Shadow Army token columns with that. And then the last one I'll play is just 1 copy of the Counterblast one. Because, obviously you can search it out on your rod. So you'll always be able to search this one of before it can go to your damage, going first or second. So you never have to worry about not having this one. Which is also another reason I decided to max on the other ones. Not only are they easier to play, this one, you just search it out as a 1-of. And you're typically going to play it for free anyway, but you're not able to do that until you hit grade 3. So it basically searches a free rod fodder if you've opened up with one of these. Then next, for the last of the orders, it's going to be 2 copies of the Masque. I'm sure everybody knows what the Masque does by now. On to some of the other cards in the deck. We play 4 of the new card that came out with the starter deck, Polarxis Dragon. This card's like really insane. It's probably the best card in the deck in my opinion. So whenever he's put on Rearguard Circle, if your Vanguard's Orfist, you Soul Blast 1, you play a set order from your drop to the order zone that has a different name than the other orders you have already in the zone. So this helps with Orfist Masque since he kills orders on the swing. Then you follow it up with these guys. You get to play those orders back because they won't be in the order zone anymore. And then when he's discarded from hand during battle phase or retired, you get to draw a card. So the reason that's important is because Orfist Masque only calls to rearguard circles that have a unit in them. So if there's no unit, you can't just make a board from nothing with Orfist Masque. So that allows you to play him, get his effect, swing with him, and then call a token over him, draw a card, and gain triple drive. And then if you play, let's say you play this order off of his skill, you get another draw. So it's like a +5 play that way. Next is your Mass Searcher that just came out in set 12 for Vanguard. This makes your Dragon Tree markers as well, which helps your Shadow Army tokens hit bigger. Because with a grade 3 order plus a Dragon Tree marker, when you call one, that's +10 automatically. And next, for the new cards from set 12, we play a playset of the new grade 1. So when it's called a rear, you get to counterblast 1, dump an order from deck to drop. So this also helps you get the orders and drop that you want to play for free with Polarxis. So ideally, you'll dump like your grade 3, and when you call this, you'll either Polarxis or maybe use the Orfist Masque or Regis effect to play it from the drop for free, so you don't have to pay that Soul Blast 2 cost, because that is honestly a very hefty cost to play. And then when it's retired or called over, you get to make a Shadow Army token, so this helps you maximize on how many Shadow Army tokens you're playing in a turn. Next, one Elementaria, because of Strahd decks and stuff like Regis, they get triple drive. Or stuff like Orfist Masque, that gets triple drive. And then just 3 PGs if you have 2 or less cards in hand, you don't have to discard. On to the triggers, very simple. I just play 4 regular heals, just 8 crit. You can play the other crits if you want to. Sometimes you do need soul. I would upgrade these to the fake draws. I just don't have any. And then, of course, the Vanguard OT. It's best over trigger in the game for sure. Your tokens are already gigantic, so you hit this, your opponent's ideally not guarding them without perfect guards. And that's the Orfist deck. Some thoughts I have on the deck currently. It does use a lot of counterblast now, so I've been thinking of maybe. I've seen a lot of lists only play 2 of this card to make room for other things. I've been thinking maybe testing 2 Bubble Mine instead, because sometimes you do need, in a longer game, you will need the soul and you will need the counter charge. So that's just another thing to think about and try out in your guys' testing if you want to try that out. But other than that, the deck is super fun, and I feel like it's a really strong contender for this meta. But that's it, guys. I'll bring you some gameplay soon whenever we can get some of the guys around. And we'll see you guys in the next video.